back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Fletcher. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder. Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play. And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened, obviously, A lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up in the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Using his legs, it's A-Van. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To throw, it's Mateer. Blasted as he lets it go. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Offense in a split backfield. Throwing, Mensah. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, when we talk Miami and their ability to throw it all starts and ends with Malachi Tony. What he did on some of the biggest stages a year ago as a true freshman, right? He just had that game-breaking speed. You just want to find ways to get this young player the football because he's a home run waiting to happen. They've got a lot of other talent surrounding him, but he is the focal point of their ability throwing the rock.
Can't tell you how impressed I was with him, and not just catching the football, not the short stuff, the long stuff, the blocking, like the consummate pro. That kid came in as a freshman and looked like he was a 21-year-old veteran. Like, I can't wait to watch his steps to see if he continues to grow and get better, because the start was at a high level, as in one of the best in all of college football.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. There's some room. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Harris. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Open space in the middle. Ripping through the defense. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Running the red zone, it's Robinson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal.
Red 54, red 54. 5, 5. Shift.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Going for 6. Touchdown Sooners! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That's caught. It's Lofton. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hines is back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Mensah. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've They've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Batir. There's the pressure. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Harris. Turning it on! They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Mensah to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Gilbert. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's South Carolina getting a banner day for their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. Down close to the end zone, ball's going to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly, and they were on the same page on that TD.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Now on 2nd down. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
We haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Under fire, and it's a sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's got him. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Stepping to the right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but I think...
Could be an alley. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing, Mensah. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds his man, it's Fletcher. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Canes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Right on target this time. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. So 1st down will open up the final period. Off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced forced the turnover.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination?
Snags it and he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Bringing the heat. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll run it again. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one. Right?
Backed up now, here's second and long. Mensah. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper. Understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Sategna. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Three wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Handoff from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Looking left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to